Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you there's a single food, natural, accessible, and often overlooked, that contains more protein than eggs and is one of the most potent weapons we have against sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're not talking about powders, pills, or hype. We're talking about science, backed nutrition, something that taps directly into the biology of muscle maintenance, hormone optimization, and neuromuscular performance. And that food is spirulina. Now I know what you might be thinking. How could something as small as an algae compare to the king of breakfast protein eggs? But allow me to take you deep into the research. Per gram, spirulina contains more bioavailable protein than an egg, and it's packed with all essential amino acids. Not only that, it carries additional compounds like phycocyanin and chlorophyll that reduce inflammation and support mitochondrial function. And here's why that matters. Muscle growth, especially in aging populations, isn't just about lifting weights. It's about fighting oxidative stress, maintaining insulin sensitivity, and keeping inflammation down. Spirulina does all three. Let me be clear. Sarcopenia is not just a cosmetic issue. It's a silent threat. After the age of 30, we lose about 3-8% of our muscle mass per decade. By the time you're 60, the loss becomes exponential. And the real danger, it doesn't just rob you of strength. It steals your metabolism, your immune resilience, your balance, and ultimately, your independence. Spirulina, a blue-green algae, is often overlooked in mainstream nutrition conversations, yet it holds one of the highest protein concentrations by weight among all natural foods. When measured gram for gram, spirulina contains more protein than a whole egg. This fact alone positions it as a powerful alternative or complement to traditional animal-based protein sources. What makes spirulina particularly compelling is not just the quantity of protein, but the quality. It contains all 9 essential amino acids required by the human body for muscle repair, growth, and overall cellular function, making it a complete protein source. While eggs are widely recognized for their muscle supportive properties, spirulina takes the edge in terms of digestibility and the speed at which its amino acids become available to the body. The protein in spirulina is about 60-70% by dry weight, and because it's in such a simple, natural form, it is absorbed very efficiently by the digestive system. Unlike some plant-based proteins that lack certain essential amino acids or are bound up in fibers that slow absorption, spirulina offers a near-instant delivery of nutrients to the muscles. This is especially important for older adults who may struggle with digestion or who require rapid protein intake post-exercise or after periods of inactivity. In clinical studies, spirulina has shown promise in enhancing endurance and reducing muscle damage during physical activity, which is an additional benefit for those aiming to maintain strength and mobility with age. Beyond its protein content, spirulina also contains other beneficial compounds such as iron, B vitamins, and antioxidants like phycocyanin, which help reduce inflammation in the body. This is significant because chronic inflammation is one of the factors that can inhibit muscle growth and accelerate muscle degradation, particularly in aging populations. By reducing inflammatory markers and supporting immune function, spirulina works on multiple levels to enhance overall physical performance and recovery. These properties make it a smart, holistic addition to any muscle maintenance strategy, given the simplicity of adding it to one's diet. Just a scoop of powder into a smoothie or a few tablets with a meal. Spirulina offers a convenient plant-based solution to meeting daily protein needs. As people age, their protein requirements increase, even though their appetite might decrease. Spirulina's nutrient density makes it ideal for maximizing intake without consuming large volumes of food. For anyone looking to protect against sarcopenia, maintain a healthy body composition, or simply stay energized and strong, spirulina is an underutilized yet scientifically supported choice that offers more than just protein. It delivers results. Spirulina is not only a potent source of protein, but also an effective ally in the battle against sarcopenia because it supports the body through multiple biological pathways. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, is not solely caused by a lack of exercise or protein intake. It is often accelerated by chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, hormonal shifts, and declining mitochondrial function. Spirulina addresses many of these root causes simultaneously, which is why it stands out as more than just a nutritional supplement. It functions almost like a biological support system for aging muscles. One of the key compounds in spirulina is phycocyanin, a natural pigment with strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. This compound helps to neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage muscle tissue over time. By lowering oxidative stress, spirulina protects the muscle cells from breakdown and creates a more favorable environment for recovery and growth. For older adults, this means less inflammation around joints and muscles, quicker recovery after physical activity, and a reduced risk of injury during movement. Additionally, less systemic inflammation contributes to improved insulin sensitivity, which plays a direct role in how efficiently muscles absorb and utilize nutrients, especially amino acids. Another significant benefit of spirulina is its support for mitochondrial health. The mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell because they produce ATP, the body's energy currency. As we age, mitochondrial function declines, leading to fatigue, reduced endurance, and poor muscle recovery. Spirulina contains compounds that stimulate mitochondrial activity and biogenesis, helping the body produce more energy at the cellular level. This boost in energy supports more effective workouts, better mobility, and enhanced daily performance, all of which contribute to maintaining and building muscle mass. Moreover, spirulina supports hormonal balance, especially the production of hormones like testosterone and growth hormone that are critical for muscle maintenance. Although these hormone levels naturally decline with age, certain nutrients can help the body sustain more optimal levels. Spirulina, rich in essential vitamins and minerals like magnesium, iron, and B vitamins, provides the building blocks for these hormonal processes to function more effectively. The cumulative effect of spirulina's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, mitochondrial, and hormonal benefits makes it uniquely effective at addressing the complex causes of sarcopenia. It's not a one-dimensional solution, it's a multi-layered intervention. This is why adding spirulina to a daily routine, alongside strength training and quality sleep, can help reverse the trajectory of muscle decline and reinstate strength, stability, and vitality as we age. Sarcopenia is a gradual and often unnoticed decline in muscle mass and strength that begins as early as our 30s and accelerates significantly after the age of 60. It doesn't happen overnight, which is why many people fail to recognize it until its effects are clearly visible. Difficulty climbing stairs, reduced balance, slower walking speed, and increased fatigue from simple daily activities. The danger lies in its silent progression. Unlike acute illnesses that announce themselves with pain or fever, sarcopenia advances quietly, slowly eroding physical capability and overall health until even minor tasks become challenging. This condition doesn't just impact strength, it affects nearly every system in the body. Muscles are essential not just for movement, but for metabolic health, blood sugar regulation, immune function, and injury prevention. As muscle mass declines, the body becomes less efficient at managing glucose, which can contribute to insulin resistance and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. A weakened muscular system also makes falls more likely, and in older adults, falls often lead to fractures, hospitalizations, and a drastic loss of independence. Reduced muscle mass is also associated with poorer outcomes in recovery from illness or surgery because the body lacks the physical reserves needed to heal efficiently. Compounding the issue is the fact that many people over the age of 60 unknowingly consume insufficient protein and engage in less physical activity, further accelerating muscle loss. Modern lifestyles often favor convenience over nutrition, and that shift makes it even easier for sarcopenia to take root. Even those who feel they're just getting older may be experiencing early stages of this condition. It's not a natural or inevitable part of aging. It's a treatable and preventable state of physical decline when identified and addressed early. The good news is that muscle is highly responsive even in older adults. With the right inputs, such as resistance exercise, adequate rest, and nutrient-dense foods like spirulina, the body can slow or even reverse sarcopenia. The key is awareness, recognizing that muscle health is just as important as heart health or cognitive function is a vital mindset shift. Waiting until muscle loss becomes visibly debilitating can make recovery much harder. Instead, taking action early, even if it's simply through small dietary improvements or light strength training, can make a profound difference. Understanding sarcopenia as a silent but serious health issue changes the way we prioritize movement, nutrition, and daily habits. It invites a proactive approach, one that empowers people not just to survive aging, but to thrive with strength, stability, and confidence well into their later years. Muscle growth is often associated with youth, but the truth is that the human body maintains the capacity to build muscle at virtually any age. The misconception that muscle development is only possible in your 20s or 30s is outdated and scientifically inaccurate. Numerous studies have shown that even individuals in their 60s, 70s, and beyond can significantly increase their muscle mass and strength when given the right combination of stimuli. This includes resistance training, proper recovery, and most importantly, targeted nutrition. Spirulina plays a central role in this equation by providing a rich source of complete protein and critical micronutrients that support the physiological processes involved in muscle repair and growth. As people age, the body becomes slightly less responsive to anabolic signals, the biological cues that trigger muscle protein synthesis. This is known as anabolic resistance. However, this resistance can be overcome with consistent resistance-based exercise and higher quality protein intake. Spirulina offers an ideal solution because its amino acids are rapidly absorbed and highly bioavailable. This makes it effective in signaling the body to initiate repair and growth following any form of physical stress. For older adults, especially those who may not consume large amounts of food, this means that even small servings of spirulina can have a powerful impact on muscle preservation and strength gains. Equally important is the role of recovery, particularly sleep, in muscle building. During deep stages of sleep, the body releases growth hormone, which is essential for cellular repair and tissue regeneration. Spirulina, with its high content of B vitamins, iron, and magnesium, helps support restful sleep and proper energy metabolism. This synergy between exercise, nutrition, and recovery creates an ideal environment for muscle growth to occur, even in older individuals who may have previously been sedentary or dealing with age-related muscle decline. Another key factor in late-life muscle growth is consistency. Muscle doesn't grow from one workout or one smoothie. It develops over time through repeated, intentional effort. Adding spirulina to a daily routine is one of the simplest and most sustainable changes someone can make. It fits into shakes, meals, or capsules and provides ongoing support for the body's muscular and metabolic systems, combined with even moderate resistance training, such as bodyweight movements, resistance bands, or light dumbbells. The results can be significant and measurable within weeks. Muscle is not just about aesthetics or physical power, it is about functional independence, resilience, and quality of life. The message is clear. Building muscle is not only possible later in life, it's essential. And with tools like spirulina and science, informed practices, it's also entirely within reach.